Hola, buenas tardes, saludos a toda la gente que haya estado esperando el inicio de este programa. Muchas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Saludos a todos ustedes y toda la gente que vaya llegando a lo largo de la transmisión y que nos vean en diferido. Vamos a hacer este programa medio en español, medio en inglés. Hello, good evening. Thank you very much to everybody who is here with us. We will make this program half in English, half in Spanish, so that everybody can understand it. Who is there? Hugo Alberto Coria, bienvenidos, saludos a Argentina. Ok, vamos a presentar a nuestro invitado especial. Let's introduce our special guest that is from Canada. We have Brian Ruhe. Hello, Brian. Thank you very much for being here with us.
Good to see you, Thomas. Thanks for the invitation. Our first time speaking. You hear me okay?
How we pronounce your name? Brian Ruhe or Brian Ruhe?
I say Brian Ruhe. Ruhe, yeah. It's the German. It's a German name. It's pronounced Ruhe, but my family just says Ruhe.
Are you of German descent?
Yes, my great-great-grandfather was Hein Ruhe, and then he moved to Holland. So my parents are from Holland.
Dice que su tatarabuelo era Ian Ruhe y que él emigró a Holanda y que sus padres son de Holanda. Yo también vivo en Holanda. I live in Holland.
Oh, you live in Holland now? Oh, good. My mother's from Assendelft and my father's from Ostdorp.
Yo vivo en La Haya. I live in The Hague.
Oh, where the International World Court is.
Sí, yes. ¿Qué piensas que va a ocurrir con este caso de Sudáfrica en el Tribunal Internacional? What do you think is going to happen with this case against Israel in the International Court? You think something will come out of it?
Well, I think the International Court is controlled by the Rothschilds and Jewish power, so they're probably going to be sympathetic to Israel. So I don't want to really expect anything that helpful to come out of it.
Dice que el Tribunal Penal Internacional está controlado por los Rothschild y que por eso van a ser simpáticos a Israel y que él no espera que nada vaya a salir de esto. Yo pienso lo mismo. I think the same. Pero bueno, está bien que la percepción de algunos países ha cambiado un poquito. I think it's okay that the perception of Israel has started to change a little bit. It's not... ya no es todos 100% con Israel. It is not anymore all the countries 100% with Israel.
Yes, that's true. And I think President Biden is embarrassing himself. He sends a aircraft carrier to help protect Israel from Palestinians throwing rocks over the walls. So it's just terrible for Biden. It's probably going to get Trump elected.
Sí, pero no, no le encuentro gran diferencia porque Trump es todavía más pro-sionista que Biden. I don't see much difference between the two. Actually, I think Biden is maybe even the lesser evil because Trump is even more and pro-Zionist.
Well, I've been saying since 2015 that people should vote for the candidate who's going to try to harm the world slower rather than the candidate who's going to try to harm the world faster. So I thought Trump was trying to harm the world slower than Biden, like at least with the border with Mexico.
Él dice que hay candidatos que intentan hacer daño al mundo más lentamente y que quizás Donald Trump era el candidato que le hacía daño al mundo más lentamente. ¿Cómo empezaste a interesarte? Bueno, yo he ido mirando tus programas a lo largo del tiempo, sobre todo los de Sudáfrica, los de extraterrestres, conspiraciones y tal. ¿Y cómo empezaste en todo esto de los misterios, las conspiraciones? I've been watching all your programs over the time. The ones of South Africa, the ones of aliens, conspiracies, and so on. How did you get started with all these things of mysteries, conspiracies, and so on?
Well, when I was a child, President Kennedy's assassination was my first big conspiracy. I obsessed on it. But then since 2006, my greatest teacher has been YouTube. So I learned so much from YouTube.
Dice que él empezó en el tema de las conspiraciones cuando era pequeño, interesándose en el tema de el asesinato del presidente Kennedy, pero que desde el 2006 YouTube ha sido su gran maestro. Yes, sí, yo también me gustaba mucho mirar YouTube y todavía lo miro, pero YouTube ya no es lo que era y cada vez está peor. I also watched a lot of YouTube and I still do, but the last years YouTube is not the same anymore, and it is every time worse. It is all the time closing channels and deleting up until 2016 anything you could upload and make money of it. That was first they finished that you could make money, then you could they would not viralize it, and then they started to delete it directly. Desde el 2016 primero empezaron que no podías monetizar algunas cosas, luego empezaron a no poder viralizarlo y luego empezaron a borrarlo directamente. ¿Cuál ha sido tu experiencia en YouTube? Which has been your experience in YouTube?
Well, YouTube deleted my channel 14 times. It happened in March of 2018. I had 12,000 subscribers. It's getting about 5,000 hits a day. So that was a big blow. So then I had other channels, my brand new channel, to keep taking it down or freezing it. So you're right. It was great around 2011, 12. I started in 2011. I could say whatever I wanted. It was a good free time for free speech. But you're right. YouTube's gotten worse. But now for UFO ET videos, they don't censor those. So at least it's not a problem getting information about that.
Dice que le han borrado su canal 14 veces y que por lo menos los videos de ovnis no los censuran, que por lo menos se puede seguir obteniendo información sobre eso. With me is the same, only that I don't let it go so far that they delete the channel. When they give one strike, I go to other channel and I keep moving. I have like 10 or 12 channels, but okay. At least, and I move videos also to Facebook, to Odysee, to Telegram, to other places, so that they cannot be deleted. A mí también me borran cosas, pero yo lo que hago cuando me dan un strike, me voy a otro canal y así no me los cierran. Tengo pues 10 o 12 canales y también los vídeos me los llevo a otro sitio, a Facebook, a Odysee y así para que no los puedan borrar. Bueno, tenemos una pregunta que nos pregunta What's asking there, Hugo. Ask today how the elite is acting at a global level and if it continues to advance. Ok, dice cómo actúa la élite en un nivel global y cómo sigue avanzando. Could you answer the question of Hugo, please?
Yeah, I've been making videos about this for 12 years, since 2012. I think the Rothschilds in the city of London are the center of the human global power structure, which is like international Jewish power. But I think what most people miss is that they're working, I think, for reptilians. Like David Icke's thesis from his book, The Biggest Secret, is that reptilians are working through the globalists. So I think that's actually the reality.
Él dice que desde la ciudad de Londres es el centro global del poder a través de los Rothschild, el poder judío, pero que lo que mucha gente no se da cuenta es que estos Rothschild son en realidad reptilianos, que las teorías de David Icke son en realidad ciertas. Yo también pienso que de esto de David Icke, de los reptilianos, algo hay. I think also that this thing of David Icke, reptilians and so, there is something true about it, or at least the world is controlled by some kind of alien race.
Yes, I think so. And there's higher forces. I think the gray aliens are good, and they counteract the reptilians, but there's some balance between them. But I think in the big picture, the grays are good, and they're far more powerful than reptilians.
Él dice que los grises son buenos y que son más poderosos que los reptilianos y que actúan contra ellos. Pero realmente yo pensaba que los grises eran los títeres de los reptilianos. I really thought that the Greys were working for the reptilians.
Well, many people think that. I think the majority of grays are good and higher, but there could be like an interloper species of gray that's negative working with the reptilians. But I think there's disinformation about the grays. I think the reptilians control the media, and the media is against the grays. So the reptilians are against the grays in the media. So there's been disinfo.
Dice que como los reptilianos controlan los medios están contra los grises, aunque podría ser que hubiera una raza de grises que trabajara para estos reptilianos. Pero bueno, cuando la gente son abducidos, la mayoría ven a estos grises. ¿Qué piensas, Brian? In alien abductions, most people, the beings they see are the gray ones.
Yeah, the grays are the main abductors, but over 80% report good experiences with the grays, and they don't want to stop the contact.
Okay, dice que sí, los grises son los seres que más se ven, pero que el 80% de las experiencias no son malas. Y que la gente pues no quiere que se pare este contacto. Ok, vamos a ver esa pregunta. Why don't they delete the UFO videos? Don't they interest them, or is it a curtain? So why have the population busy with something else and not see the reality? What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think they don't release UFO videos. I guess it's not as much of a direct threat to Jewish power or the Rothschilds. Also, I think the extraterrestrials, the Greys, they're in charge of UFO disclosure, and they're pretty much forcing the American government to admit that this was real or slowly disclose. So I think they want the UFO reality to slowly, over the last 80 years, slowly enter public thinking. So I think perhaps the governments don't have a choice, that the Greys want them to disclose this.
Dice Brian que bueno, esta información ovni quizá no es una amenaza tan directa contra ellos, pero que también los grises no obligan a los gobiernos a gobiernos a sacar estas informaciones, así que al final ellos no tienen otra elección, pero que ir publicando a poco estas informaciones. Ok, and otra de sus facetas es que usted ha sido, bueno, usted, su religión, la que practica es el budismo. ¿Qué es lo que le llevó a usted a convertirse al budismo? Your religion, you are practicing Buddhist, right? What
Yeah.
is the thing that led you convert to Buddhism?
Yeah, I'm a Theravada Buddhist. I've been a Buddhist since 1991. I've actually published 3 Buddhist books, and the latest is this one, Adolf Hitler and Tibetan Buddhism. I don't know. Can you see that? Okay. I don't know if you see that. Okay. Are you still there? You disappeared off my screen.
No, I just put the screen big
Okay.
so that you can show the book.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got into Buddhism in 1991. Just my roommate, my friend I was living with at the time, he took me to the Shambhala Center, a Tibetan Buddhist center, for a course. So I started and I joined right away. I thought, yes, this is for me. So right away I became a Buddhist. In fact, this is my anniversary, January 14th. It's been 33 years of Buddhist since 1991. So then I quit my job. I was selling investment funds, mutual funds, and then I devoted myself full time to Buddhism, and I left the country.
Dice que él es un budista desde 1991, que un compañero de piso de él le ofreció hacer un curso sobre budismo y que él lo aceptó directamente, y que él ha escrito un libro, ese que ha enseñado Adolfo Hitler y el budismo tibetano, y que ahora pronto será su aniversario de que él ya hace 33 años de que es un budista. Y bueno, también estuvo en un monasterio budista en Tailandia, ¿no? You was also in a Buddhist monastery in Thailand, right? ¿Cómo fue esa experiencia? How was this experience?
Yes, I was a Buddhist monk in Chiang Mai, northern Thailand, Wat Rumpong. I was 10 months in the monastery. It was very good training, simple life, no possessions. I meditated about 6 hours a day. Good experience, you know. I just wanted to do it temporarily and then teach Buddhism in Canada.
Dice que fue durante 10 meses un monje budista en el norte de Tailandia, y que solo quería hacer eso temporalmente, pero que fue una muy buena experiencia. Se desprendió de todas las posesiones mundanas y meditaba 6 horas cada día. Pero que él lo que realmente quería era enseñar el budismo en Canadá. Ese es otro de su... Is that other of your books, Freeing the Buddha?
Yes, that's another one. Yeah.
Y tus libros se pueden encontrar en Amazon o en dónde?
Pardon? It's on Amazon. Yeah, Amazon has all three.
Sí, your books can be bought in Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon has them. They're published in India, but Amazon has them.
Okay, very nice. Que later, más tarde voy a buscar el link, lo pongo en la descripción también. Pero se pueden comprar en tu página web, ¿no? They can be bought via your website also, right?
No, my publisher's in England. I'm sorry, in India. So it goes through the publisher, not me. So Amazon gets it from Motilal Banarsis Publishers in Delhi, India. So Amazon is best.
Ok, then voy a buscar el Amazon y pongo el link luego en la descripción. Then I will look it into Amazon also, and I'll put a link in the description also.
Yeah, thank you. Very good.
Okay, an uncomfortable question. Are the kings all part of the elite, or are some of them on the fringes of this reality, like an ordinary humanoid?
I would say they're all part of the elite, that all 190 countries are part of one global government. The truth is there's a world government. There are no sovereign countries. There's one world Rothschild government, Planet Rothschild, in my view.
Dice que son todos parte de la élite, que no hay países soberanos, que todos los 190 países son partes de un gobierno mundial controlado por los Rothschild. ¿Y qué tiene que ver Hitler con el budismo tibetano? What does to do Hitler with Tibetan Buddhism?
Yes, I discovered this in 1994 from my Tibetan guru. His name's Chögyam Trungpa Rinpoche. The Germans had Tibetan Buddhist monks in Berlin during the war, and the Germans were looking for Aryan secrets in Tibet. They felt the Tibetans had some higher realm Aryan history or secrets. So it's mysterious, but the Germans had an interest in Tibetan Buddhism.
Bueno, él descubrió que había un monje tibetano que visitó Alemania y que los alemanes tenían también un interés en el budismo tibetano. Perfecto. Otra pregunta. What does Brian think about Jesus? Is him the son of God?
No. Well, in Buddhism, there is no personal God, but I think Jesus may have existed, but the story of his life has been exaggerated, or it's possible that he never existed. But from a Buddhist view, it's unacceptable that anyone would be the son of God, and that he can save your soul and take you to heaven and take on your sins. That's impossible from a Buddhist view.
Él dice que no, porque él es budista y desde el punto de vista budista es inaceptable que alguien sea el hijo de Dios y que te pueda agarrar tu alma y llevarte al cielo, que él cree que quizá Jesús existió o quizás no existió. Pero en algunos de tus programas habéis tratado de que los dioses de la antigüedad pudieron haber sido extraterrestres. Entonces, ¿pudo Buda haber sido también un extraterrestre? In some of your programs, you said that, you or your guests said that the ancient gods may have been aliens. Then could Buddha have been also an alien?
Buddha. Well, I don't think so. I think he was a human being, and he achieved enlightenment through his meditative effort. And the people before the Buddha had very deep meditation. So it seems humans could do this. I mean, it's possible, but there's no evidence that he was alien. I think humans can do what the Buddha did.
Él no cree que el Buda fuera un extraterrestre. Él cree que fue un humano que consiguió la iluminación a través de sus esfuerzos de meditación y que antes del Buda la gente podía hacer grandes cosas con la meditación y que los seres humanos pueden alcanzar grandes cosas por sí mismos, que no hay necesidad de que los Buda fuera un extraterrestre. Entonces, desde tu punto de vista, ¿cuáles religiones habrían sido empezadas por extraterrestres? From your point of view, which religions have been started by extraterrestrials?
Well, I think the Bible is based upon extraterrestrials. There's a scholar, Paul Wallace. He's written books about how around the 6th century BC, 7th century BC, there were gods in the Bible, which were ETs. And then they changed, the Jews decided to just pick Yahweh as one God. But the Bible originally states they were extraterrestrial. So I think Islam, Christianity, Judaism is based upon extraterrestrials seeding mankind and their original ideas.
Él cree que la Biblia está todo basado en extraterrestres, que había muchos dioses en el judaísmo primitivo, pero que después los judíos decidieron quedarse solo con Jehová, pero que en general las religiones abrahámicas, judaísmo, cristianismo y islam están basadas en están empezadas por extraterrestres. Okay, let's see what the people says. Sonia Renovato, I think that Jesus existed and is an ascended master that came to teach us that death does not exist and that love is the key to evolve as souls. Okay, thank you, Sonia. And what asks Hugo? The Lord thinks if one day everything will come to light about the torment that humans endure, he has the opinion of those who are at the top of the pyramid. I don't understand what if the Lord thinks if one day everything will come to light.
I think I understand the question.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I would say she's saying, what's going to happen to the people at the top of the pyramid? Well, I think they're going to go to hell. And I think they have. I think when the Rothschilds have died over the last 2 centuries, they've gone to hell because they're responsible for all the wars in 250 years. So it's the law of karma that decides. From a Buddhist view, one of the highest laws is the law of karma. So the universe is fair, it's just. So I think the people at the top will go to hell.
Él cree que la gente en la cima de la pirámide se van al infierno porque ellos, los Rothschild, han sido responsables por todas las guerras los últimos 250 años y que por eso pues van al infierno. Pero David Icke decía que algo muy interesante, que hay unas entidades que van cambiando de cuerpos, ¿no? David Icke said something interesting about that. He said that there were some kind of malign entities that they go changing body so they can torment humanity through these bodies. What do you think about it?
Yeah, David Icke describes lower fourth dimensional beings, and I think they feed off of fear and war and human sacrifice and child sacrifice. I think that's true. It could be like reptilian beings that feed off of that negative energy. I think that's basically true. But still, it's their karma. It's their negative karma. They're responsible for it.
Dice que David Icke describe seres de la baja cuarta dimensión que se alimentan del miedo y del mal y de sacrificios infantiles y todo esto. Y bueno, que él cree que eso es muy posible, pero que todavía ellos tienen un muy mal karma, estos seres, ¿no? Hola Jackie, muchas gracias por estar con nosotros. Thank you for being with us, Jackie. Yes, we were talking about reptilians. Okay, very good. And ¿cuál es la situación en Canadá? Which is the situation in Canada? How far has come the New World Order there?
Well, our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, he was part of Klaus Schwab's Young World Leaders program. So he's very much a tool of the New World Order, right? He's really unpopular. He'll likely lose the next election. He's been in since 2015. And his father was a liberal, famous Prime Minister, Pierre Trudeau, from 1968 to 1984. So he's like his father, very liberal, progressive, Marxist, leftist.
Él dice que en Canadá el primer ministro Justin Trudeau era parte del programa de los jóvenes líderes de Klaus Schwab y que es el hijo de un primer ministro liberal de Canadá entre 1968 y 1974, pero que no es muy popular y que seguramente perderá las próximas elecciones. Ahora que dices esto de el hijo de el padre de Trudeau, ¿qué piensas de esta teoría de la conspiración de que él es el hijo ilegítimo de Fidel Castro? What do you think about the conspiracy theory that he is the illegitimate son of Fidel Castro?
It's true. It's true. In March of 1971, his mother, Margaret, was with Fidel Castro, and she was a loose woman. She even slept with the Rolling Stones. And Fidel Castro's older son was jealous of Pierre Trudeau. He published this. He says, Daddy loved Justin more than me. Daddy loved Justin more than me. So he stated this. It's true.
Él dice que es verdad de que Justin Trudeau es el hijo de Fidel Castro, que en marzo de 1971 la madre de Justin Trudeau, que era una mujer de morales relajadas, que incluso tuvo sexo con los Rolling Stones, pues ella tuvo sexo con Fidel Castro, y él dice que el hijo mayor de Fidel Castro incluso estaba celoso de Justin Trudeau porque dice que su padre Fidel le quería más a Justin que a él, o sea, él lo afirmó abiertamente. Y bueno, has hablado también de Klaus Schwab, que se dice que es nieto de los Rothschild. Pero bueno, todas estas todas estas cosas para supuestamente desmentir rumores por internet, dicen que no, es que su madre se llamaba Rothschild también y el abuelo era un banquero llamado Rothschild, pero no era de la gran familia Rothschild. Naturalmente es todo un cuento barato, ¿no? That about Klaus Schwab, they say that he is the grandson of Rothschild, but these things that you have on internet, that is supposedly to debunk rumors, and so they say, yes, the mother, her last name was Rothschild, and the grandfather was also a banker called Rothschild, but he's not of the great family Rothschild. Of course,
what about his wife?
Hard to believe.
I thought his wife was a Rothschild.
Huh?
I thought maybe Klaus's wife was a Rothschild. I'm not sure.
No, the mother was the mother. No, the mother was a Rothschild, but because the mother married another man, then he does not have the last name Rothschild, but the mother and the grandfather, they are Rothschild.
All puppets of the Rothschilds, so.
Sí, o sea, la madre era un Rothschild, pero al casarse al casarse, pues él tiene el nombre del padre y así no tiene el apellido Rothschild, ¿no?
I think I have a solution to the Rothschilds. Have a solution.
A solution to the tiene una solución para lo. Which is this solution?
I think the solution is the gray aliens are bringing in 3 waves of souls who will take rebirth as humans, and they'll assume leadership positions in a good way, and they'll turn the tables against the Rothschilds. And there's a book that describes this. It's Susie Hansen's book, The Dual Soul Connection. So she describes this in the last 11 pages of The Dual Soul Connection, The Human Agenda for Human Advancement by Susie Hansen. Yeah, so she describes how it's happening. It's a process underway now for a century.
Él dice que en ese libro, The Soul Connection, de Susie Hansen, ahí se describe en las últimas 10, 11 páginas que hay 3 líneas de extraterrestres que están trayendo almas que van a tomar posiciones de liderazgo y que irán desplazando a los Rothschild. Dice, sí, ya contestamos eso, ya explicó sobre su experiencia de convertirse al budismo. Y bueno, pues si eso más tarde miras un poco para atrás, he answered already this question of his conversion to Buddhism. Pero lo que yo te preguntaba antes del nuevo orden mundial y tal, es que en Canadá ha calado mucho, ¿no? Todo esto del marxismo cultural, todas estas cosas extrañas. I asked you before because in Canada it stuck very deep, these things of the New World Order, cultural Marxism, all kind of cultural mixed with all this LGBT strange thing and so on.
Yeah, it's bad here. We've got LGBTQ, transgender, mass immigration, white guilt. White people are all called white supremacists. We're made to feel guilty. And huge immigration, third world black and brown immigration. So it's very new world order here. It's probably worse than the United States.
Dice que Canadá es peor que Estados Unidos todavía, que hay a los blancos les obligan o sea, les hacen sentir culpables por ser blancos. Hay inmigración masiva y todo mezclado con todo el tema del LGBT, ¿no? Yo pienso que a la larga los países de Europa, más Estados Unidos y Canadá, van a desaparecer como tales, ¿no? Y no falta mucho. Vi hace unos estudios que le daba como mucho 25 años, algo así. I think that Western countries will disappear as cultures. I think all countries of Western Europe plus North America will disappear. I seen studies that give it maximum 25 years, something like this, that it will be the people of these countries will be a minority in their own country.
Yeah, I think we're already getting to be a minority, certainly in the cities in Canada. But I think in the big picture, the aliens are hybridizing humanity. So all of humanity is going to be replaced with hybrids of gray aliens and Homo sapiens sapiens. So I think the new human would be more spiritual, more telepathic, and this is a good thing. I'm in favor of it. So this is a whole higher dimension.
Él dice que sí, que hay un reemplazo cultural, que por ejemplo en Canadá, en las ciudades, que los canadienses pues ya deben de ser una minoría, pero que a nivel más grande los estamos siendo reemplazados, hibridizados por extraterrestres. Los grises están hibridizándonos y que nos volveremos unos seres más espirituales, y que a él le parece bien, que está a favor de ello. Pero, ¿qué piensas de todo esto que dicen algunos de que esto es una trampa para de estos extraterrestres para apoderarse del planeta y todo esto? What do you think of other theorists that say all this is a trap of these aliens to invade our planet and so on?
I say no, and the evidence is no. If they wanted to, they could have taken us 100 years ago or 50 years. They could take us any time, but they haven't done that. But the best research is by the Consciousness and Contact Research Institute. They surveyed about 5,000 actual experiencers of the grays.
Él dice que no hay pruebas de eso, porque si nos quisieran invadir y tomar este planeta, lo podrían hacer en cualquier momento, lo podrían haber hecho hace 100 años o hace 50 años, y que las mejores pruebas son del Instituto de Conciencia y Iluminación, donde estudiaron 5.000 experiencias de contacto y vieron que eran positivas. Pero es posible que ellos incluso crearan la raza humana, ¿no? It's possible that they even created the human race. What do you think?
Yes, I think they have. I know there was a Defense Intelligence Agency scientist who said that Homo sapiens was created by hybridizing existing primates with aliens. So they created us millions of years ago. And I think as far as the U.S. government goes, they closed the book on human origins. They know human origins, but it's a secret from the public.
Dice que las agencias de inteligencia descubrieron que el ser humano fue creado hace millones de años a través de la hibridación de primates aquí en la Tierra, pero que ya pues han dejado de investigar esto porque ya lo tienen claro, pero que lo mantienen en secreto y no hablan sobre ello. Dime, ¿cuál es esta relación entre los reptilianos que controlan a los Rothschild y estos grises? Hay todavía porque tú dices que bueno, que vamos a ser más espirituales y tal, pero hay todavía posibilidad de que estos reptilianos se salgan con la suya. What is the relation between those gray aliens that want us to be more spiritual and so, and those reptilians that control the Rothschild and so, are they confronted, and is there a possibility that these reptilians win over the gray ones?
I think the reptilians are the lowest amongst the extraterrestrials. The grays are much higher. I think the grays traverse the galaxy. They're these city-sized UFO motherships, like 200 miles across. They go across the galaxy and bring life to planets all over the galaxy. And the reptilians they're in different planets, but they're more limited, and they're kind of like terrestrials. So I think because of the law of karma, the ETs allow this to happen, but the reptilians are much lower. I think the grays are much higher.
Él dice que los reptilianos están en una escala más baja, están presentes en diferentes planetas, pero que no tienen la capacidad de los grises, que viajan a través de las galaxias en estas grandes naves del tamaño de ciudades, y que van llevando vida a los planetas y tal. ¿Y qué nos puedes decir, qué me puedes decir sobre lo de otras razas? ¿Qué otras razas tienen presencia en la Tierra? Pleiadianos, felinos y todo esto. What can you tell me about other races? Which other races have presence on Earth? Pleiadians, feline, which are here present?
Yes, the mantids, I think, are the highest. They look like praying mantis, sort of triangle-shaped heads with big eyes. I think the mantids are like the architects of life across the galaxy. And they give instructions to the tall grays, and the tall grays have shorter grays. So I think they're the highest. Then there's human-looking ones like Palladians or white Nordics. They go by different names. They work together with the grays. The grays are just the most skilled at dealing with humans. That's why we see grays more. But they work together. It's like a federation of planets. You know, they work together. And I think they accept the reptilians. And probably most reptilians are good. There's some bad ones.
Él dice que los mantis son los más altos, ¿no? Los que controlan sobre los grises y todo esto, que en realidad son una federación los mantis, los humanos, pleiadianos, nórdicos y todo esto, y los grises, pero que como los grises son los más experimentados en tratar con los humanos, pues que son los que más vemos, ¿no? Y que ellos a los reptilianos los aceptan, que la mayoría de reptilianos son buenos, pero que hay malos también. Okay, there we have a question of galactic. Why do they continue to deceive us? Why don't they tell us the truth about where we come from?
Because humanity can't handle the truth. It has to be introduced gradually over a century or more, because it would upset people's religious beliefs to know that the aliens created us. So they feel that we just can't handle the truth all at once. So I sympathize with the government. I don't think they should have full disclosure. I think it should be gradually and systematically done.
Porque la humanidad no podría aceptar la verdad, porque eso afectaría las creencias religiosas de las personas, y entonces pues que se tiene que hacer en un periodo largo de tiempo, que serían unos 100 años o así, y que él simpatiza con el gobierno sobre esta cuestión. ¿Y cuánto tiempo durará hasta que se haga todo este proceso de que nos volvamos almas más espirituales y tal, como nos ha dicho antes? How long will it take that we will be these more spiritual beings, like you said before?
It could take a few centuries. I think it's partially up to us. Like, what matters is people's spiritual development. We need to develop more spiritually so we can become part of the galactic community. But I think they decided humanity has failed, so we have to be hybridized. We have to be replaced, but through a process of rebirth, it's okay. We can come back as hybrids. But it could take centuries. I think since 1850 it began, about 1850, it started.
Dice que va a tomar varios siglos, que ya ha empezado desde 1850, pero como hemos fallado en nuestro desarrollo espiritual, ahora tenemos que esperar. Bueno, esto está muy bien, pero entonces a nuestras generaciones nos toca sufrir. That is very good for the ones, but our generations will suffer meanwhile.
Maybe there might be a World War III, or big culling reduction of the human population. Maybe not. But we all get reborn. We all die and take rebirth. You've had past lives. We'll die. We'll take rebirth. So I'm actually optimistic about the future. Without the extraterrestrials, then the Rothschilds have got us. There's nothing we can do to stop the Rothschilds. I think the extraterrestrials are our biggest hope.
Dice que es posible que haya una tercera guerra mundial, pero que quizás no. Pero que bueno, que a él no le preocupa, porque él cree que las almas renacen, ¿no? Y entonces pues vamos a tener más oportunidades y tal, ¿no? Okay, thank you, Hugo. Good night. What says Galactic? If we were created by aliens, they also created our souls?
No. Certainly, from a Buddhist view, souls are universal. So, in your past life, you might have actually been an alien yourself. This life, you're a human. When you die, you can become a human, an alien, an animal, heaven, an angel, or hell. So souls are universal, and they weren't created by aliens. No, souls have already been here. And from the Buddhist view, it's beginningless. There's really no beginning to your soul.
Dice que las almas son, universales, que no hay comienzo de tu alma, y que podrías haber sido un extraterrestre en una vida pasada, en una vida futura un animal, luego de nuevo un humano y así. Okay, what ask there, Jackie? What can he say about artificial intelligence?
Well, I'm not worried about artificial intelligence because I think the great aliens, they use artificial intelligence, but they're real beings, and artificial intelligence didn't take them over. So I don't think artificial intelligence is going to take us over and kill us. And I think the ETs would stop that. So I think artificial intelligence is a tool. It's okay. I don't have a problem with using it. I mean, negative people can use it, and it can be used for positive means as well.
Dice que no es un peligro porque los extraterrestres usan la inteligencia artificial, y que no le preocupa porque los extraterrestres nos protegen contra esto. And talking of, hablando de almas, el tema de Hitler, ¿qué crees sobre su alma? ¿Crees que él tenía alguna misión aquí? ¿Crees que era un avatar, como dicen algunos? What do you think about Hitler? You think that he had a mission on Earth with his soul, that he was like some kind of avatar, like some say?
Who? Think of who?
Hitler.
Oh, Hitler. I think Hitler was, he might have been part of these 3 waves of soul since 1850, because Susie Hansen describes these 3 waves of souls that came in. Some were communicators. Hitler's born in 1889, so he might have had some higher realm power, like the Tibetan view, the Tibetan Buddhist view. My guru said Hitler was a master of the higher realms, like he was psychic, in tune with the higher realms, and he could communicate that or have this sort of higher realm spell over people. So Hitler, I think he was quite special, quite a powerful being, mysterious.
Él dice que Hitler nació en 1889 y que pudo haber sido parte de esa oleada de tres oleadas de almas, que estaba en contacto con los reinos más altos para mover la humanidad, y que eso pues se lo comunicó este maestro de tibetano que él escribió en el libro, y que what is the question there? But how aliens mixed our soul with a body? How they managed to merge us so that we lived in one body?
Well, normally aliens are not involved in the rebirth process. Like you die, you take rebirth as a human. But this particular book about the dual soul connection, the dual soul means some people, maybe millions, they combine the human soul with the gray soul together in the same body, like two beings in the same body. But that's rare. It's just for what's called dual souls. And they can do that. So they have rebirth technology. They can guide people's rebirth if they want to use them for the program or want to ask them, invite them.
Dice que normalmente los extraterrestres no están implicados en el proceso de reencarnación, pero que ellos tienen tecnología para poder hacerlo si quieren, que pueden hacer seres duales, grises y humanos, pero que eso no es muy normal, que eso es bastante excepcional. Yes, well, that is the official version. Esa es la versión oficial, Jackie. That is the official version about Hitler, but no te tienes que creer todo lo que dicen. You must not believe everything what you see on like History Channel and so, because la historia está escrita por los ganadores. History is written by the winners.
Yes, there's been lots of lies about World War II, Yes. Yeah, I have a playlist with hundreds of videos about that.
Dice que hay muchas mentiras sobre la Segunda Guerra Mundial y que él también ha hecho muchos vídeos sobre ello. Ok, bueno, llevamos más de una hora de programa. We have more than 1 hour of program. No sé si quizá India, Brian quiere hablar sobre algo más, si no iríamos terminando. I don't know if you maybe want to talk about something else. If no, we go finishing the program and maybe another day we make another one.
Yeah, I'd love to come back. I really enjoyed this, Thomas. No, I think we covered the main things. I think there's an alien agenda for human advancement. The future's good. I'm optimistic, so I'm not negative. But this has been a good talk. Yeah, I'd be happy to come back. Thanks for inviting me. I really appreciate the invitation.
Dice que lo ha pasado bien en este programa, que hemos tratado lo más importante, que es la agenda extraterrestre, y que le gustaría volver. Maybe in like 2 months or so, what do you think?
Yeah, 2 months would be great. Yeah, call me anytime. My time's flexible. I always have time for you, Thomas.
Because which day is good for you, on Thursday, or you don't care the day?
It doesn't matter to me. It's okay.
Maybe we can put like for example, let's see. Then we put it already. Like Thursday the 21st of March would be good for you.
That would be fine. Sure. You can pick a time. Like, what time is it with you right now? Like right here, it's about 6:30 p.m. in Vancouver.
Here is 3:30 a.m. But
poor fellow.
no, it's no problem, because I am used to this time, because my followers they are almost all in America, and for them it's more or less like your time.
Oh, they're South America, Mexico, Central America?
Yeah, Mexico, Peru, Argentina, Colombia, and all more or less like your time.
Yeah, that's fine. This time of day is easy for me, so that's no problem. You pick a time, I'll be there.
Fine. Let's do like today at 5 o'clock in the afternoon for you.
Yeah, okay. So I got a Thursday, March 21st, 5 p.m.
Yes.
Pacific time.
Yeah, and then we make a program about something specific, like aliens or Second World War or
Yeah.
whatever. Perfect.
But YouTube might have a problem if you talk about the Second World War too much. But I'm happy either way.
Then we'll make something. Maybe then we tape it, or we pick something that is not problem for YouTube. We see. Okay.
Yeah,
We,
okay.
we'll talk about it in the messenger.
Yeah, I guess I prefer the alien extraterrestrial because people need to know about this.
Okay, fine. We'll talk about this. Vamos a hablar sobre extraterrestres la próxima vez. Okay, thank you very much, Brian. Muchas gracias a todos los espectadores, Galactic, Indio, Sonia y todos los demás. Vamos a hacer otro programa dentro de media hora en Klaus en directo, creo, o aquí, no sé, uno de los dos. Muchas gracias. Buenas
Okay,
noches.
thank you. Muchas
Good
gracias.
night.
Bye now.
Bye. Okay.